Coming off a 43-0 win against William & Mary, the Virginia Cavaliers will start the 2021 season 2-0 after defeating the Illinois Fighting Illini 42-14. The Hoos started hot, compiling a four-play 75-yard drive that ended in 6 points. Junior quarterback Brennan Armstrong attacked the middle of the field early, finding junior tight end Jelani Woods on 2 occasions on the first drive, including the score. Woods would finish the day with 122 yards after exiting the William & Mary game early. The Hoos' defense was strong up front, as Illinois could not get the rushing attack going for much of the game. They were led by junior linebacker Nick Jackson, who would finish with 7 tackles, and senior linebacker Noah Taylor, who had 7 tackles and 2 tackles for loss. The unit as a whole would finish with 3 sacks and 6 tackles for loss. Later in the first quarter, Armstrong would find wide receiver Rashawn Henry to get into Illini territory, and then hit wide receiver Dontavian Wicks streaking towards the end zone. Illinois would stay in the game after a receiving touchdown from wide receiver Deuce Spain. However, UVA would regain their 14-point lead as Wicks catches his second touchdown of the game. Illinois would start the second half with a drive that ended in a 21-yard rushing touchdown by halfback Chase Brown. On their next drive, Armstrong took part in the receiving game after hauling in an 18-yard reception from Wicks. On the same drive, the offense would again answer off a swing pass pulled in by Billy Kemp. The Hoos would increase their lead to 21 as Keaton Thompson barrels in for a rushing touchdown that was set up by a back shoulder reception from Henry. Armstrong would complete his 5th passing touchdown of the day as Wayne Taulupapa hauled in a 3-yard score. Armstrong was tough to stop all day as he exposed Illinois' man coverage defense. His offensive line blocked well in the passing game and gave him plenty of time to throw. The receiving weapons were finding space to give their quarterback a chance for a big play. For Armstrong, he would finish with 405 passing yards and 5 touchdowns. His passing yards mark sits 4th in UVA history, behind only former Hoos Kurt Benkert, who threw for 445 and 421 yards, and Mark Verica's 417 yards. While the UVA offense was chugging, so was the defense. They were getting constant pressure to Illinois quarterback Arthur Sikowski, forcing him to throw an interception and multiple poor passes on 4th downs. Junior cornerback Anthony Johnson Jr. was the one who brought in the interception, his first as a Who. The defense allowed the Cavalier offense to blow the game wide open and scored 21 unanswered points. The secondary forced 7 pass breakups and did well to limit big plays through the air. Senior cornerback Nick Grant was able to force a fumble that was recovered by freshman linebacker Wes Weeks to seal the defense's performance. The Hoos will look to keep the energy high when they open conference play against Sam Howell and the North Carolina Tar Heels on September 18th at 7:30 p.m. at Kenan Memorial Stadium.